看一下这杆，漂亮！火箭的中袋真的是绝了。今天给大家带来的是2016年的英锦赛，火箭对阵塞尔比。哇，这长台还有没有道理？不过面对塞尔比必须这样打。
Well, he didn't, but boy, I couldn't tell you how well he cued that.
很多球迷都说火箭两种状态最恐怖，第一种是缺钱，第二种是遇到塞尔比。那我们今天就来看一下第二种情况到底是怎么回事。
14。
其实每一次这两个人交手的是火药味十足，看点十足。2016年的英锦赛呢，也是双方唯一的一次在英锦赛决赛的交手。漂亮，不愧是斯诺克界的中袋天花板。这杆难度超大。
Release the black, of course, into both pockets.
30。
You still got it.
现在粉球被锁死，所以进攻只能围绕黑球，或者说蓝球。
Needs that cue ball to slow up.
现在粉球上面的红球呢，也是围成一团。这个局面也不是太好处理。
Lost the cue ball. That's no good. Maybe disappointed.
Already, we'll see. Good cueing needed. And got. Couldn't have played that any better.
这局大家也要重点关注一下火箭的纠错能力。
43。
其实这一局火箭的白球控制呢不是太理想。
Nice angle on the black just to go into the.
看一下黑球，漂亮。
Into the cue ball too much, but has a red into the right center.
火箭打中袋真的是怎么打怎么有。
The red's down there, but there's one in the back end. Just got to get the pace of this right. Doesn't want to hit it too hard. He's okay. And he's not hampered by the yellow. Would have been achieved.
塞尔比的实力呢也是非常强，
Obviously, he's a light to
也是目前唯一一个在火箭手中拿到过大满贯的球员。火箭8次闯进世锦赛决赛，唯一一次失利就是在2014年的世锦赛，当时在决赛中14比18输给了塞尔比。
63。
remaining.
现在已经超分了。
69。70。
下面就让大家来见识一下超分后的火箭打球有多快。
He's certainly buzzing around the table now, Ronnie O'Sullivan. He's definitely got his mojo back. He lost it early.
感觉裁判摆球都跟不上火箭的节奏。
78。
Refocused.
火箭目前有7个英锦赛冠军，排名历史第一。
85。
Yes, we certainly do, Ken.
去年呢，赵欣彤也是拿到了生涯第一个排名赛冠军，就是英锦赛。
And that's what we're going to get. I'd love to see the century now. Just put the icing on the cake here in these
94.
for these first 4 frames.
金牛辉呢有3个。
And that's the 101st century break of the tournament.
现场响起了破百的掌声。
That's Ronnie O'Sullivan's 850th century of his
破百对火
career.
箭实在太容易。
107. 109.
这样的击球节奏让我想起了火箭24岁时候的场景。
Amazing reds from around the black spot area into either middle pocket as well.
真的是行云流水，
So fluent.
不知道该怎么说，该怎么形容。
Great to watch.
Yes, and what's impressed me more, Ken, is the fact, as we said, it's the first frame. Would his head drop?
火箭要不要秀两杆？
No way.
哇，4库的走位。
Slow down, George.
127.
Sensational play from
非常霸气的一局清台。今天比赛就到这，谢谢大家。
霸气有长台的火箭真的是无解。
很多球迷都说，火箭遇到塞尔比就像打了鸡血一样，全程疯狂进攻，绝不防守。那我们今天来看一下火箭怎么来招待塞尔比。
You cannot get any closer than that. It looked in all the way. I can't believe that hasn't dropped.
现在火箭上手了，而且已经拿到了赛点。我们看一下这一局火箭如何结束比赛。
Sullivan's in. I think it's going to be even more difficult for Selby today than it was that evening.
哇，不愧是中袋老王子，中袋的天花板简直是。
Needs another one though.
Yeah. Well, again, don't be surprised if this goes in.
看火箭的眼神就知道，这一局杀气十足。
Beautifully cued. I mean, that wasn't easy.
Slow down though. Slow down. Super fast tables.
想要进攻的话，现在还需要再拼一杆。
Couldn't have hit that much better.
开中度。哇，这长台逆天了！
Is it that sweet as a nut? He's so confident at the moment.
Knowing he'd leave this red for Selby if he missed. I don't think O'Sullivan's long game has ever been better than it is right now.
这杆效果还不错，还有红球可以连
40
接。
years of age, but the eyesight is still very reliable.
从这几杆来看，火箭的进攻欲望非常强，根本不想给塞尔比上手的机会。
Sullivan won their last meeting, of course, which was as recently as last month at the Masters semi-finals. In fact, that was a...
这两个人每次交手呢，都是针锋相对，
18.
剧情也是
The
非
red
常的
just
刺
this
激。
side of the pink. He could play a little cannon on a red here and stay on that one. He's chosen to play on it, and he's played it
火箭
beautifully.
呢属于典型的进攻型打法，而塞尔比呢是攻
Looking
防兼备
to。kill off the match here. He doesn't want Mark coming back at him. He knows what he's like when he starts.
又 K 了一下，局面现在变得
And
更
for
加
Mark
开
Selby,
放
we've got to say, it all started from that final black in the third frame. It could have been all
火箭的
different.
打法
Then
就
he
是
got
这
on
样
the
大
pink
开大
wasn't
合，
quite at the right angle. He was definitely playing on the
有机
double to the
会
middle.
就去
Came
贴
short
球
and。then played a poor safety. Well, he actually didn't. He went for the pot and missed it by a mile, to be honest. And then the black that Ronnie knocked in was superb.
It was, and Joe Johnson made the point that Selby could, earlier in that break, when he was clearing up to try and steal, have taken a pink instead
这
of a
局从
blue,
火
which
箭
would
的
have
眼
meant that
神中可以
O'Sullivan could
看
only have
出打
tied
得格外认
with the
真。
black. And that was perhaps an error of judgment. Hindsight's a great thing, of course. But that does feel like the pivotal frame at the moment. Had Selby won it, he was guaranteed at least a share of the spoils at the interval.
And we know, don't
Selby
we,
也是有
that
点
at this
郁闷。
level, it doesn't take much.
But it's the pace at which O'Sullivan is punishing his
先打
opponent's errors this
掉
week.
这
It's
几颗散
frightening.
开的
It's
红球。
intimidating.
39.
This match is nearly done.
Well,
40.
I think
火
we can
箭
probably
简化
count
局面能力大家都知
on
道
one，hand the
绝对
unforced
的
errors that
天
he's
下第
made
一。
all of this tournament. In fact, I think he played the
简化
last
局
match. He
面
made
其
more
实主要
mistakes
看
in
思
one
路
frame than he's made in the whole
The
tournament.
first frame that he
Yeah,
思
lost,
路
yeah,
如果
yeah,
清
you're
晰
right.，
那
No need
么
to lose.
上
Take that
手
one out of
解
the
决起来
equation,
问
but
题就
if
不
you take
大
that。out, that frame, he hasn't missed much once he's in.
And even you needed a fluked black to win it, even after all those mistakes. Well, it is sublime stuff from O'Sullivan, and he's closing in a hurry here on a place in the semi-finals.
双方呢此前交手过32次，火箭20胜11负1平，占据比较大的优势。
Of course,
塞尔比呢
the
也
semis
是
play tomorrow,
目前
both
唯
of
一一
them
位在
over
火
best
箭
of
手
11
中拿
frames,
到
the
过
first to
大
six, so a
满贯
little
的
bit
球
more
员。
wiggle room. The final over the best of 17. Into the pack he goes,
好球，
and that
这
should
杆
be
这球相
killing
当漂
thrust
亮。
from O'Sullivan. Well, he missed what for him was an absolute
面
sitter
对
of a
这样
black
的
when
火
he was
箭，
entertaining thoughts of a
谁来也没有
147
办法
in。frame 3. That aside, he's done very, very little wrong, and an awful lot right.
费阿琼曾经说过，和塞尔比打比赛，如果单杆不能超过80分，那塞尔比肯定不会妥协。
He's just taken down the world #1 by some margin.
斯诺克中有3大假象，大家都知道吗？
就是塞尔比亚输球，顶住不要赢球，
That is the
都
question.
要出杆。
Well, we know Neil Robertson is playing fabulously well. We saw that earlier against Ding Junhui.
83.
And of course, they're on a collision course to meet in the
现
final on
在
Sunday.
这
What a
3
match
颗红球打
that
掉，
would be
火
if it
箭就
happens.
会
There
破
are
百
plenty。of other players who'll have other ideas. But it's going to take something special if O'Sullivan keeps this up to deny him a 4th Welsh Open title.
感觉超分以后，这个速度越来越
We should
快
have。been waiting all week for him to play a sort of mediocre
裁判都
or
有
bad
些跟不
session,
上
but
节奏。
he hasn't. It's as simple as that. He's maintained that standard, or this standard, I should say, all the way through the week.
Fitting that he should finish with the 3-figure break.
99.
And listen for the roar.
其实作为普通观众，也是非常喜欢看火箭的比赛，速度快，而且不耽误
Well,
时
the
间。
crowd have been royally entertained so far today. There are still a couple of quarterfinals to come, but
现场响起了
a
破百
couple
的
of
掌声
matches。they've seen. The standard.
哇，火箭秀起来了！
107.
Selby started with a century, but that's the only frame he's won.
看这样的比赛，真的是花1000块钱也值。
114.
漂亮，火箭越打越秀了。再来一杆，
Round the angles for the black,
3顾的走位，漂亮。
125.
making them talk.
看火箭打球就是赏心悦目，霸气的青台，一场非常经典的比赛，谢谢大家。
That was, even by his standards, utterly
with a touch of right.
哇，这走位真的太帅了，
Once again,
不愧
world
是火
class
箭
that.。
Well, this frame.
今天呢，给大家带来的是小特和火箭之间一场非常经典的对决。
Now then,
Jethro. 65.
现在火箭落后65分，
corner.
我们
Almost
看一
has
下
red
火
into
箭
the
如
middle.
何完成
This
逆转
goes.。Big chance.
漂亮，
Oh, this is a big chance.
招牌的中袋上手，
When he absolutely has to. He's done it a million times before.
双方此前有过31次的交手，火箭16胜15负，略占优势。
And this would shake the
9.
Marshall Arena.
但是
up
在
and
决赛的交手中
somehow find a good
小特
clearance.
是以8胜5负占据优势。
Well, he was 4-0 down if that red had gone in. And then, it's a long, long way back. Trump's super confident going to the interval. Chance to really dent
这
that
两个人
confidence here.
呢，打球风格都是进攻性十足，深受球迷的喜爱。
70.
现在唯一有难度的可能就是这个粉球来连接黑球，我们看一下火箭最后怎么处理。
Just watching his demeanour around the table. We'll look for clues with Ronnie.
现
Looks
在
super
顺利的
focused.
交到了苦边的红球
His，eyes are not drifting anywhere.
24.
Sometimes when he walks around the table and has a look around at the crowd.
火箭目前有
obviously we don't
39
have
个
one.
排名
He's
赛
super
冠军，
focused
小
on this.
特呢
This
只
will
有
mean a lot
23
to
个。但是在3大赛方面，火箭是以21个冠军领先小特的3个，
32.
所以两个人这个差距还是非常大。
33.
看火箭打球就感觉非常轻松，没有什么压力。
40.
Yeah, he might gamble here. Play for the pink. Green and brown is an out ball. And if you land nice on the pink, you get it back in its own spot. Brilliant thinking.
两人最近的3次交手呢，火箭
Not
是
bad on it.
3战
Should
全
be
胜。
okay.
像去年的世锦赛，火箭是以18比14淘汰了小特，夺得了生涯的第7冠。
Deciding to wait. No, he's played that fantastic. And that was important. Easy access to the green.
44.
So you gotta think
46.
Blue to pink.
今年大师赛
Absolutely
前
key.
天，火箭是5-6被马术绝杀。
Just thinking actually, of course, he can play it left-handed, so he gets
小特呢
nice on
是
the
挺进
49.
了今年大师赛的决赛，
There's
对
every
手呢
chance
是
he could
马克
play
莱
it
姆斯。
to get hand on the bed and play the pink left-handed. We'll see.
53.
That's what he's got.
现在篮球一点点向
Does
上
he
的角
fancy it
度，
left-handed under the utmost pressure?
看一下这个非常关键的走位。
You know, deciding to come round.
58.
Not ideal. Topping it through 3 cushions with a touch of right.
哇，强行发力，
Great effort. Brilliant shot.
看这个
Once
白
again,
球，
world class that.
漂
Well,
亮
this。frame doesn't win
这
in the
走位
match,
至
but
少
it
需要
keeps him in
30
the
的功
match.
力。好球，
What a clearance!
霸气的逆
What a
转。
clearance from Ronnie.